lived in London for nearly 13 years now. Yeah, class myself as an adopted North Londoner now. So yeah, kind of Stoke Newington at first, and then gradually worked my way over to kind of Finsbury Park, Highbury and Islington way. So yeah, again I'm an adopted Gooner. Birmingham City fan by heart, but yeah, definitely they're the second team I look for now is Arsenal after living in North London for 13 years. I normally come over here first. Normally try and catch a sunrise if there is one, and yeah, you know, as you get a bit further down you can see the city. You know, you can see Canary Wharf and stuff like that when you ride a little bit further along here, so it's a pretty nice place just to come and either start or even finish a ride sometimes, and you just kind of look over the city. I spent many a morning on this hill, you know, overlooking the city, so it's pretty impressive to have on your doorstep. Not the nicest morning this morning, but it's still a nice place to come and collect your thoughts as well. My perfect ride probably would be maybe starting in the North London hills, you know, catch your sunrise in over North London and then head out south to, but I think the North London hills, some of my favourite roads, if not my favourite roads to ride, just because of the memories it brings back. Swains Lane is just that way, then you've got Hillway, little private roads. There's lots of nice little hills that you can work up a sweat on around here. You haven't got to go too far to find some up. Even though it's not miles out of town, and probably only 15k away from my house, if that, it's always a place that I bring people that aren't from London when they want to ride. Just always makes me smile, you know, when I think of rides that I've had here. So I do love coming back. And most of the time you get to see a friendly face and you see another cyclist that you know doing hill reps. And hopefully they might be as out of breath as you are. Morning. Probably my favourite ride that I've ever been on, or in the top two, are on those roads. You know, a couple of my friends, Dean and Russell, when Arsenal won the FA Cup a few years ago, and we went and did a ride after the game had finished, and there was a whole buzz in North London, obviously, because people are spinning out of the pubs. And it was one of those rides where I just could have rode all night, and we stopped because we didn't have lights on the bike, and we had to call it quits because we couldn't ride anymore. And it's a ride that we still speak about to this day. So they're the happiest times I've had on a bike, because I was just with friends and it was just, you know, hanging out and just a real social, you know, part of it. Nobody was bothered about kicking each other's heads in and getting KOMs, or it was just pure enjoyment, and they're some of the most fun times I've had. You know, I've met some of my best friends and, you know, some of my closest pals now through cycling, so it became a social thing. And then you know, I've suffered and do suffer with like depression, and it's helped a lot with that as well. The cycling became a big part of how I was, you know, coping with stuff like that. So it's been different, you know, facets of it over the years, and lost the love for it a little bit. But now I've just gone back to riding my bike for pure enjoyment and the pure love of it, which is amazing again. So yeah, even riding in crap weather like this, you know, I still love being on my bike, which you know, is making me really happy at the moment. So